The Australian share market is expected to lose some modest ground today after economic concerns once again hurt overseas markets on Friday night, and also as substantial uncertainty following the weekend's federal election weighs heavily on our market today. Whilst there are a number of company profit results due for release today, investors will be watching the negotiations in Canberra very closely, as they will have meaning ramifications for almost all industries, but in particular the resource and telecommunications sectors. An hour into trading, the ASX 200 index is 5 points or 0.1% higher for the day, with most sectors mixed, but interestingly, our miners are performing surprisingly well despite a drop in metals prices and the prospect of both a resource rent tax and possibly carbon pricing arising from the federal election outcome. But Telstra shares have not fared as well, shedding 4.5% to $2.82 after the key independent members that are likely to hold the balance of power and will decide who forms government said they all want the national broadband network for rural sectors. Telstra has also paid shareholders a 14-cent dividend, accounting for a large portion of the decline, but uncertainty around the future of the heavyweight has its shares trading at an all-time low. And in other company news, shares in Westpac Bank have dropped 2% to $22.20, despite the bank reporting a 27% lift in quarterly cash profits to $1.4 billion. The result was driven by a much larger than anticipated improvement in bad debts, but overall revenue did fall in the period, and key net interest margins also experienced pressure. On the currency front, the Australian dollar has drifted lower in trading over the weekend and is currently buying 88.93 US cents. This is Tom Huxtable for Young Stockbrokers.